So y'all, it's the Law of Growth of Knowledge, back at it with another lesson. Before I start my lesson, I would like to send out the peace and positive energy and cosmic love onto the gods and the goddesses. Uh, Peace and positive energy also onto the human beings that's vibrating at a higher state of intent. Uh, Most importantly, peace on to the ancestors. Because if it wasn't for the ancestors, none of this information that I give out to you would be possible. So I give all the glory and all the love and respect on to the ancestors. Uh, Peace and positive energy onto the planet as well. As the planet is rising, we are all rising with the planet because we are connected to it. Uh, and to the lost souls, uh, and to the lost souls and the souls that are vibrating at a lower state right now, peace on to them as well. And I will send nothing but positive energy and cosmic love on to them, uh, based off their their vibration and their knowledge right now. So uh, once again, peace to God's, peace to ancestors, peace to planet as a whole. Basically, tonight I'm gonna be talking about the law of the land. Basically, the law of the land a little bit. Now, if we get into the law of the land a little bit, we got to get into the amendments, right? Now they wrote the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment was written basically to abolish slavery. Abolish means to put an end to something, right? So the 13th Amendment was written to abolish slavery. So basically, they told us we wasn't slaves no more, right? They told us we wasn't slaves no more. So basically, you are not a slave no more. We are not able to forcefully make you work against your own will, whoop your ass. We cannot do anything we cannot do anything inhuman to you anymore. We are not allowed to do that because it's a rule against it, right? That was the 13th Amendment. But it also says though they can do something to you if you commit a crime, right? That's in the 13th Amendment. I read it. They cannot do no harm to black people, to us the gods, just willingly. They can't just do whatever they want to do to us free willingly unless we could commit a crime. Right? Unless we commit a crime. So basically, if we, like they think we some crazy animals, if we was going around killing for no reason, or what they would think for no reason, then yeah, they would have a reason to fuck us up. Because that's the law. Right? And also, the 13th Amendment also gave them the opportunity to enforce us, to keep an eye on us. Because like I said, even though you say that we are physically free of slavery, but you still can watch us though. You still, at any given moment, come get us. You tell us not free willingly, but you still could come get us. Why the fuck can't you just get off our land completely, motherfucker? Right? See, that's the shit. That's why you get a lot of people to come out like, man, y'all didn't really read into this shit and what this shit was all about. Right? You had to really read into it. of what they was really telling. Cause I understand this shit completely. I read it and already like, okay, so that's what they was on with us. You gotta read into it. You free until you commit a crime, right? You free until you commit a crime. If you commit a crime, then that's when they can do whatever they want to do to you. But what the fuck is a crime? Right? This is why we got to get deep into it. What is a crime? A crime is you coming onto somebody else's land, killing off their people, and then establishing a whole new law on somebody else's land. That's a crime. Was that ever was that ever taken to court? No, it was never taken to court. They never took that to court. Why in the 13th Amendment, why it didn't have written down, okay, we're gonna free all these black indigenous people? Why it just say African people? Why it didn't say black indigenous people? See, that's how you already know they was on some fucking bullshit. That's how you know. Go read it. It says African people, not indigenous people. They say African people. Because you got to realize we was never freed in the first place. We was never free. Because you got to think about, all right, so you, out of all this shit we just went through, we just got into a war with y'all. We did all this shit because you got to understand this our land. So we was in this whole war with y'all, right? And then you, after, all right, y'all free now. We ain't gonna do nothing to you, y'all free. After all that, you just gonna let us go. Nigga, it gotta be a catch to it. It gotta be a catch. And there was a big catch. Because then, after we was free, nigga, they still had the land and we didn't have nothing to build off of. Then this is when the working came in to where we had to work to get something in return. Because we didn't have nothing. They took everything from us. Everything. So that's like you got mind fuckery, mind trick. They was fucking with our minds. Okay, you free from these shackles, but mentally you still in prison. Mentally you still in prison because we have taken everything that's really yours. And then later on in life, it's shit became something that was manifesting into our minds to where we forgot what the fuck was ours. Okay, if we free, if we are considered free, if we are considered free, then why do we have to have IDs? Why we have to have an ID? Identification. To identify who you are. Why I need all that? Because without an ID, you can't do anything. Can't go anywhere. You can't do nothing. You can't do anything until you get there. Till you get their blessing. All right. You can't do nothing until you get their blessing. Anything you really want to do, you can't do it because it all goes through them. Everything goes through the system, and that's how they made it. I told you, all they did was take one shackle off, but they still kept another one on. It's still a shackle on you now. You just are too in tune to the bullshit to where you don't even see it. You don't even see it. If we are considered to be free, then why do you want our people working there? If we free, because this is our land. This our land, but you got us in reverse working to get our land back. Basically, that's what you're doing. And then when we is working, we hurting our own land. You hurting your own land and don't even realize it. And then, if you think about it, then you got something called real estate, right? It's a person that can sell people other property, other parts of land. How the fuck can you sell our land when you ain't even from this land? How the fuck, who gave you the right to sell other people's land? So we got people going around just selling parts of our land that we own. That's our land. This is why I told you, what is the whole use of you getting your own black owned business, your own black owned property, when they didn't took all your property already. So you just buying a little bit of your property, but they didn't took everything that's really yours. Okay, I just bought my own black owned business. This my little business. Well, right, look at all the other shit you got around you. Look what you had to buy a little part of your land back. You had to buy that. And then that motherfucking building shouldn't even be there. Cause it's covering the real land. It's on top of your real land. You feel what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are out here selling property, selling land that's really ours. And then after they sell you a certain part of land, right? And on that land, wherever you discover on that land that you purchased, it's now yours. So basically, say you are a human being, right? Say you a human being and you buy a part of land, and you being on that part of land that you just purchased, right? You just sightseeing on your land that you just purchased, and you fuck around and come across a crystal, a real life crystal, right? A real life crystal that came from us, that was never discovered by nobody, right? You have the right to keep that crystal because you bought that land. But you didn't even create that crystal. So you should wanna give it to something, but you could keep it for yourself. Even though it ain't yours, but you can fuck around, keep it, and then sell it and get money for it. But you didn't even create it because you don't even know who the fuck it came from. Right. This the shit that they can do, this the shit that they have been doing on our land for a while now. We have never realized. It's probably millions of people that have discovered certain shit on certain parts of land that came from us, right? That was never put out to the public. And motherfuckers just kept it. Because even if I explain that crystal came from us, a motherfucker still wouldn't believe me. Because motherfucker would want scientific proof. Even if I give your ass a lecture on how we made it, right, and what we made it to do, you still wouldn't believe me because, like I said, you will want scientific proof. You will want some proof to it. So therefore, you wouldn't get that shit to me. You would keep it for yourself. But I created it though. But that wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter that nigga I created it. It wouldn't matter because you don't own that land. They own the land. So you coming on their land talking that bullshit. Oh nigga, nigga, you look crazy. You look like the black revolutionary. That's crazy. And I'm telling you, nigga, that's my crystal, nigga, and that's my land. We'll give back. Nah, that's their land. They purchased it. I don't give a fuck how much money they paid for it, motherfucker. That's not their land. They did not create this land. So how the fuck can they go buy that shit? Who gave them the right to purchase my motherfucking land? Who gave them that right? Who gave them the right? They wouldn't be able to answer that. They wouldn't be able to answer that. Right? Because if they do, they gonna tell your ass what this shit is all about. Then you gonna be like, yeah. Because if a motherfucker already know, and you already tell them, they be like, yeah, I was just waiting to see you admit it. Y'all motherfuckers took this land away from us. And then make us start working on our land to try to get our fucking land back. That's what y'all did to us. Right? And then you get people, come on, you know, black people, oh, we need to buy some land. We need to. Why the fuck would you buy your own land? That don't fucking make sense. Why would you buy your own land? Why would you buy it? That don't make sense. It don't. Yeah, I understand if you don't know your history, right? You don't know your history and you don't know that this is your land. Yeah, I understand that, but still, I'm not about to buy some shit that I really own. I'm not gonna do that. I would never do that. Like I said, I would never go buy a crystal because I created it. I would never go do that. In one of my past lives, I created a pyramid. I would never go to a crystal store and go buy me a little orgone pyramid. I would never do that. I created that shit. I ain't about to go in there and buy. Hell no, I created that. That's my shit. So why the fuck should I buy back something that I really own? That don't make sense. So that's why when we are looking in effect of the 13th Amendment of them saying that we were free from slavery, we was never free because we still slaves. Look what they got you doing. You still a slave. You still a slave. You just don't realize it because your ass is getting money and ain't nobody whooping your ass, right? And pinning your ass, or hanging your ass from a tree. That's why you don't believe that you still a slave. But they don't have to do that no more. They don't have to. They found a way to enslave you way more powerfully than hitting you on the physical. Because you got to understand, it's easier to practice slavery on the physical. No, you hit me. Yeah, that's easier. Because we seeing the oppression. We see it. It ain't no, man, this world fucked up. It ain't no, we seeing it. But if you, oh no, that shit over with, and motherfuckers just walking around, going to work every day, going to school, ain't learning shit, in poverty every day, motherfucker ain't, you know, certain motherfuckers really ain't gonna see what the fuck going on because they not getting their ass whooped, but not realizing that they getting beat on every day. You just don't see it because you getting beat on inside. You getting beat on in the mind. You just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? You still getting beat. They still whooping your ass. Any black man that speak out of line, right? Any black man that speak against the system, what they gonna do? They gonna whoop your ass. Shit, fuck around may kill you because you speaking on some real shit. They don't want you speaking on no real shit about what they have done to us. Martin Luther King was the same shit I'm talking about now. Same shit Martin Luther King was talking about. He was explaining how we was real Indians too, and how they took our land and left us with nothing. He was talking about the same shit. Right, and y'all think they killed him just because he was a black leader. Right, nah, nigga, it was deeper than that. Way deeper than that. You feel me? Cause like, you know, a lot of our people, even in the new age, knew this was our land. That's why we was going so hard. Cause we knew this was our land. But they making it like we just crazy, like we just out here want to hurt people for no reason. No, we understand that this is our shit and y'all won't give it back. This our shit. Y'all took our shit away from us. And then make us think we crazy when we try to get it back. Or you see us on the internet, right? Because you know they be watching. You see us on the internet teaching about how this is our land and how they took everything away from us. Motherfucker try to write us off as radicals like we crazy. No, we not crazy. We know the history. See, what bothers you is we know the fucking history. It would be easy if we didn't know this shit. But if we know the history, then oh yeah, y'all some crazy ass radicals. Ah, I know my history. Y'all motherfuckers shouldn't even be on our land in the first place. You say I'm motherfucking free. Why the fuck I gotta wear clothes? Why the fuck is it illegal to wear, oh well, not to wear clothes. Why is it illegal to walk around naked? Why is it illegal? If I walk around naked, I could go to jail. I could go to jail for that. It's my motherfucking body. My body. But no, I go to jail. Right? And they know your body, they know your body is made of electricity. Right? They know your body, they know your body is powerful. You have energy all over your body. Your back, your legs, your fingers and all, you have energy all over you, not the body, but your body. I told you your body is made to match what's inside of your soul. You feel me? So your body goes hand in hand with who you are as a multidimensional being. So you got 2 arms, 2 legs. You feel me? Penis, or you got a vagina, all that. A head. You feel me? And they know that. They know your power. They know who you really is. So no, they like, no, you can't walk around naked. You gotta put clothes on. We shouldn't even wear clothes. We shouldn't even wear clothes. We shouldn't be wearing socks and shit, cause that's covering up the motherfucking power in our feet. Right? Your feet is made for you to ground with the planet. You gotta ground with the earth. That's what it's there for. That's why motherfuckers tell you when you go outside, walk barefoot, right? You gonna feel energy. But you ain't even gonna be able to feel that because they ain't even allow you to do that down there. You down there gotta sneak and do that. Why them seeing? They don't want you doing nothing that takes you back to who the fuck you really are. They don't want you doing that. It's against them. It's against their law. They made a law for your ass to obey their rules and do what the fuck they tell you. And if you don't do it, your ass gonna get punished. Period. Y'all say we free, right? You get your own black people say, nah, we free. Y'all just tripping. Okay, we free. You say we free, then why the fuck they want us having money so badly if we free? If we free, why the fuck they want us having money so badly? Explain that. Where the fuck did the money come from? Why the fuck does every dollar bill have a fucking racist ass president on that motherfucker if we free? You ain't even thinking about shit like that. Shit, a dollar, a $1 bill would tell you everything about what money is really about. I've already told you about it. Go look at a dollar bill, you be like, damn, this some bullshit. Yes, it's some bullshit. And a lot of them presidents was fucking slave owners. They was owning a lot of your ancestors. If we free, if we are physically, mentally free, why the fuck do we still gotta look at them motherfuckers when we spending money? Why the fuck can y'all change them? Y'all said y'all was gonna give us Harriet Tubman, right? You was gonna pay Harriet Tubman on some money. Why the fuck you didn't do that yet? Why you didn't give us Harriet Tubman? Right, cause we ain't motherfucking free. If we was free, y'all would have been did that. Why the fuck Obama didn't do it? Why Joe Biden didn't do it? He's supposed to be for the people, right? Why he didn't do it? Right, cause we not fucking free. Period. We was never free in the first place. Cause motherfuckers get the word freedom mixed up. Free, what is freedom? Freedom is being able to do anything you want to do. Free will. That's what everything is anyway. Everything is free will, but it ain't the same way down here. Freedom is being able to do anything you want without any laws, restrictions, right? While anybody stopping you from doing, that's freedom. We don't have that. And we never had it. Well, we had it before they came here, but then after they came here and did their little bullshit, then our freedom was gone. Right? And then we had to keep sending down messengers back down here to try to get this freedom back and try to remind you that we was never free. Right? Because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people will forget. And we know that. So that's why we got to send certain people down here like, hey man, we ain't free. Right? And then like I said, you get our own people like, man, you tripping, we free. We get money, we got cars, we got, well, right, why the fuck you even got a car? You shouldn't even have a car. You shouldn't even have a fucking car. Oh, you got a house, you shouldn't have a house. You're not free. A fucking house is blocking you off from your true motherfucking self. Nature outside, that's your real house. A car, nigga, you shouldn't have a car. Because what you doing, you driving over your real land. You hurting the earth. They tell you that it's 2.4 billion acres of land here in America, right? 2.4 billion acres of land in America. But they not even counting what's under that motherfucking concrete. They ain't even counting that. They just, okay, just the land that we see. You feel me? Just the land, okay. But they ain't counting that what's under that motherfucking concrete. They ain't counting that. They ain't counting what the fuck is under them big ass CEO businesses and shit. Them companies, they ain't counting what's under that. And then they ain't counting what the fuck is in these other countries. Argentina, Cuba, that's all our land too. It's a lot of land we have around here that they took away from us. I told you they the ones that started the whole flag shit. We never had flags. Because a flag is basically you marking your territory of who you are and your connection to where you are at. We never needed flags. This our land. We never needed flags, but they came here and put their American flag here, marking their territory on our land. And that flag is resembled into well, we had to get our own flag too after a while. When we never should have motherfucking had flags in the first place. Right? So this is why you have, certain black people walk around with a African flag or a Moorish American flag, like, oh, this me, but you are more than that flag. Like I said before, you more than that flag. That flag is not you. Yeah, the color of that flag come from who you are, but that ain't really you though. You are not a flag. You nigga, you are the representation of your land. You are the representation of your ancestors. So a flag will never be worth more than who you are. A flag would never do that. Never. Right? They told you you was free. You no longer a slave, you free. You are able to do whatever you want until your ass commit a crime. You are able to think any way you want to think, but just don't think in a way where we're not telling you to think. Right? Because if you start thinking outside of the box, right, you start thinking, all right, why we gotta count with numbers and shit? Because I told you, numbers is energy. Why we gotta count? Why we gotta do this? Why we gotta do that? Why we gotta Jesus? Why we? When you start thinking outside of the way they telling you to think, then that's when they gotta fuck around and remind your ass still a slave, right? You see the shit they doing with Kanye. He think outside the box. And they trying to find a way to shut his ass up, but they know they can't shut him up. Because he just too wise for that. See, that's how they do you. Motherfuckers still want to say we free, and then they see somebody that's trying to see if we is really free by saying what they feel, and then they see that they was wrong. Nigga, we wasn't free all along. These motherfuckers is still controlling us, right? They still controlling you. You still in control. If you was free, if we was really free, you would know it. Because it would fucking just be us here. The guys, the ones that created the land, it would just be us here. They wouldn't be here no more if we was really free. If we really was free, but we not free, so they still here doing their bullshit here. All right. Talk about free. Why the fuck is they teaching all these kids all this bullshit in their educational systems if we free? Because remember I told you everything starts with the educational system. That's where everything started with. The educational system is what trains you. It in a sense, it trains you. It trains you to be a slave, right? Because I'm saying in terms of when you come here, you really ain't a slave. But as you get in more to society, you start to become a slave. After they teachings on how to be a slave, right? So that's what I said. Everything starts with the educational system. So they bring your ass into their system, brainwash you with all this white American bullshit, and then your ass go get a job, and then that's it. And then the motherfucker come along and ask you about who you really are. Your ass ain't gonna know shit. Oh, I just came from the shores of West Africa. All right. And my people were slaves for 400 years. To eventually they were freed. by Abraham Lincoln. That's all you gonna know. But you ain't gonna know your real history because your ass still a slave. They gotta lie to you. They gotta dumb it down. Right? For me, I've never fucking felt comfortable saluting the flag. I never felt comfortable singing the national anthem because it was something in my soul telling me that something wasn't right, and I was right. My soul will never lie. Your soul will never lie. So your soul understood like, nah, they on some bullshit. Don't invest your energy into shit. And I wasn't. I always felt uncomfortable, and I know why now. Y'all tell us this is the land, what they say, the land of the free, the home of the brave. Yeah, the land of the free. Yeah, nigga, we was free. Yeah, the land of the free people. Yes, us. We was really free. The home of the brave. Yeah, we was brave too because we fought against Shaw. Fuck you, me. That's why they say that. The land of the free, the home of the brave. Yeah, we was brave and we was really free before y'all came here. Cause y'all already know what it was with us. Nat Turner and all them, y'all already knew what it was. We was brave with y'all. We wasn't gonna let y'all just come onto our land and do whatever the fuck you want. Hell no. We was fighting back. But y'all kept doing a little bit of y'all bullshit, and then we came to the point to where we at now. And then, like I said, y'all used a lot of trickery. Y'all tricked us. Because that was the only way you was going to get us, by tricking us. Because any other way, we were already caught that. Right? Tell the kids that story. Tell the kids the real story of 1492 Christopher Columbus. How he discovered Atlantis and all that shit. Tell them who he really seen. Us, nigga. Tell the kids who he really seen. Y'all ain't gonna tell the kids that because y'all want these kids to be motherfucking slaves. Y'all want them working to empower y'all motherfucking economic system. To empower y'all, keep y'all rich. Keep y'all strong while we motherfucking suffering. That's what y'all want us to do. Then built jails and shit to pit our people in, to make us even more slaves, keep us caged up like animals. Right? But you told us we was free. If I want a weapon, a gun or anything, I have to go get it registered. And if I don't go get my gun registered, then that gun is basically illegal. If I use that gun, I can go to jail for it. But they know you need a weapon. They know you gotta protect yourself or protect your family. They know that. But no, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it checked in by them. Because you gotta remember, they don't even want us having weapons anyway. Because they know who we really are as assassins. So they don't want your ass having weapons anyway. Right? That's why they don't want them. That's why they don't want Haitians coming here and shit. Because the Haitians, they be fucking with the machetes and shit. They don't want them around here. Right? They don't even be wanting us with knives and machetes and all that because, like I said, they know who we really is. So that's why when they see us with a gun and shit, even if the motherfucker is registered, they still gonna find something wrong with it. Still gonna find something wrong because they know who we really is. But y'all can walk around with y'all motherfucking guns and shit, and motherfucker ain't gonna press y'all cause y'all the fucking police. Or y'all the government, right? But when you see us walk around, well, are we wrong? Right? Cause we still slaves. They don't want you having any type of power. Cause remember I told you about the whole Buffalo Soldier shit. We was never really Buffalo Soldiers. We never was on the side of the government. When you see those pictures of your ancestors, in those pictures in U.S. Militant clothing, when you see us in those pictures, those were basically some of your ancestors that was caught from being in war with them, and they uh, captured us and made us take a picture, right? And basically, in a sense, you could say the picture was taken to make it like we was basically like we gave up and we went to their side. Like, all right, we on y'all side. We ain't gonna hurt y'all no more, which is a motherfucking lie. And then you see us with them rifles. The rifles was not loaded. Why the fuck would they give us loaded guns? They already know who we is. You see, nigga, go look up pictures of the Buffalo Soldiers. You see the way we looking at the camera. We looking all aggressive and shit because we assassins. We already know what the fuck they on. So they not gonna give your ass a loaded gun. That was more mind fuckery. So they making it like, yeah, your ancestors did fight on our side. Glory really happened. And that's it. That shit, that old other shit, that shit wasn't really what you thought it was. Right? And then I told you the whole idea of the word Buffalo Soldier, they made it up, right? Because they told you they tell you that the Indians is the ones that gave us the name Buffalo Soldier because we had curly hair and we was black. First of all, we the Indians. Why the fuck would we give ourselves the name Buffalo Soldiers? That don't make sense. See, you gotta go deeper into shit. See, a lot of motherfuckers will be like, oh damn, that is crazy. Yeah, you gotta go deeper into the history of this shit. We ain't about to name ourselves the Buffalo Soldiers, and then you look up a buffalo. A buffalo is a black, wild ass animal that's real strong, right? So they like, oh yeah, you a Buffalo Soldier. You a little nigga soldier. That shit was like an inside joke. That wasn't no shit that they gave to us on some human beings coming together shit. Nah, it was some bullshit. That was like I said, like a little inside joke they made up. Buffalo Soldiers. We wasn't no motherfucking Buffalo Soldiers, nigga. We never was. That was all some bullshit. Right? See, and like I said, that's why the reason why I'm mentioning that, because they would use that as another way of telling you that you free. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, y'all fall on the side, right? And then you got niggas out here today that'll be like, no, my great 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 uncle fought in the Civil War, and that shit never happened. Your great 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 grandfather never did that. Your great grandfather knew it was up with the other side. We never did that. The fuck is wrong with you? That shit never happened. All that shit is a lie. And I had explained that in a lesson I made. I think it was I think the video was titled Bad Education, or White Education. Some it was titled. I talked about that in that lesson. How they lied to you about a lot of black history. They lied to you about a lot of shit that you ain't even really aware of, but they lied a lot. You was never free. Your ass is still a slave. But like I said, they use trickery. They use a lot of trickology to where you wouldn't even realize that you were still a slave. That's why a lot of our people are not conscious enough. We're not conscious enough to realize that we still fucking slaves. Cause like I said, they give us money. They give us a lot of money. And why the fuck you think they giving us money? Cause they scared of your ass. They give you money because they know you gonna shut the fuck up. Cause if they stop giving you money and completely cut off the whole money shit and we ain't getting nothing from the government, they know a riot's gonna start. They already know. We stop giving these niggas money, and then you got to think about it. If we stop giving these niggas money, these niggas is not gonna also be angry towards us. These niggas gonna wanna know why they not giving why we not giving them money, right? And then them motherfuckers gonna start reading in the shit and figuring out, oh nigga, this our land. Oh yeah, nigga, it's really that type of energy now. To where it's really war now. You feel me? They don't want that shit because it's already happening anyway. You feel me? And ain't nothing they can do about it. It's over with. You feel me? But if it came to that point, they know that's some shit that would happen. So that's why they like, nah, we got to get these motherfuckers money. We got to give them all the shit they want because we don't want these motherfuckers getting to that point to where they fighting with us again. They don't want that type of smoke. So that's why they don't be telling your ass still a slave, because they don't want you to go back to that motherfucking energy, because there was a lot of revolts, a lot of rebellions that we led, a lot of them. A lot of us was leading revolts on the system, you know, on white America. A lot of us. So we never just laid down, because we all knew what the fuck they was on. We all knew what the fuck they were on. We wasn't stupid. We was never stupid. We always knew, like, all right, they here on some bullshit. They trying to take our land. All right, so we got to defend our land. Right. Got to defend our land. We ain't just about to give our land up. Fuck no. We ain't about to do that. But then they found a way for your ass to give up your land and not even realize that you gave up your land. Right? You know, like people are starting to notice that mountains is really trees. Right? That they cut down, yeah. That's why you only realize some of these trees your ass look at ain't even real life trees. Some of them motherfuckers is man-made. You don't even realize it. You'll be on some spiritual shit. Oh, that's the tree. Nigga, that tree probably ain't even really real. You just believe it's real because that motherfucker is a tree. But not even realizing trees is supposed to be way bigger than that. Big as fuck. Right? They, you know, we talk about, you know, you talk about Lake Lanier and how Lake, what was it, Oscarville, Georgia, it was a town that they flooded with water and shit. Now it's a lake. Shit, we talk about Lake Lanier, but let's talk about all these other little lakes and shit where we got trees sticking out. Shit, them probably was towns too that they got rid of. I talked about that in my other lesson. I made a lesson on that. Right? Cause you know, motherfucker, you know, our people, some of our people be ignorant. Our people would think an ocean is a lake. That's two different things, nigga. A lake is not an ocean. An ocean is a whole nother motherfucking being we talking about. A lake is more closer on the land, on the side of the land. A ocean is not that close to the land. It's, you know, it's close to the land, but it's more in its own shit though. So it's two different things between a lake and an ocean. Two different things. Right? And then look at the other shit they do. They give your ass poison fluoridated water. A lot of the water you drink ain't even real water. A lot of the water you drink is poison, and I've been knowing that. Right? They put fluoride in your toothpaste. Right? Fucking with your pineal gland. That's why your ass can't wake up, because they putting the shit in your water and in your toothpaste. They know you gotta brush your teeth. They know the little kids gotta brush their teeth, right? So they put it in there. Motherfuckers don't even be realizing. I don't give a fuck if your teeth is white, alright? The teeth white, or your shit don't stink. I don't give a fuck, nigga. What is you putting in your shit though? See, motherfuckers, motherfuckers don't want to think that way because they pineal gland that shit close. They don't want to think that way. Because you start thinking on that time, you be like, man, this shit really fucked up. Like, nigga, they really own that with us. Yeah, they really own that with you. Your ass still a motherfucking slave. And that shit is keeping your ass a slave. You see how I'm making everything make sense of how they keep your ass a slave? Everything makes sense of what I'm saying. They give your ass TV. TV make your ass a slave. What the fuck is they giving you on TV? Bullshit. Giving your ass this bullshit, unhealthy food. Making your ass eat garbage. And thinking that's real life food that's gonna help you. That's bullshit. Your ass don't even need to eat. If you don't realize, you don't even need to eat. All your ass need is sunlight and water. Because that's who you are. And then they found a way to fuck with your sunlight. They be creating fake clouds and shit. You feel me? They create fake clouds and shit covering up the sun. Been out in nature. In the sun. Nigga, they be creating all type of fake clouds and shit, covering up the sun and shit. Cause they don't want us getting that motherfucking sun. Cause they know what the fuck that sun really is. They know what it really is, so they don't want us getting it. They don't want us getting it. Right? So they didn't find a way to fuck with the sun. I mean, you can't really fuck with the sun, but they found a way to kind of, a little bit fuck with it. You feel me? They found a way. But you ain't gonna be able to, get rid of it though, cause you just can't do that. You can't do that. Right? But they find a way to make your ass submissive and a slave to them in all type of ways. Right? Like I explained, the clothes, the clothes, the food, the television, telling lies to your vision, to your pineal gland, also tampering with your pineal gland. They don't want you to wake up. They don't want you to wake up and see that they are still controlling you. They still controlling you. You still are being controlled. Whether if you want to believe it or not, you are still being controlled. They still own you. Go look at nigga look at a birth certificate. That motherfucker ain't nothing but a slave contract. Right? Your birth certificate, that motherfucker big ass piece of paper. Got your mama and your daddy signed your ass to them. Signed your ass to the motherfucking system. And don't really even have to do that, but we in the system and don't know. We fuck around and do it. Sign your ass over. And they keep documents of that shit so they know exactly who you is. Your birthday, all type of shit. You trying to do something, you gotta show that big ass motherfucking birth certificate. Big ass, that's your slave contract. Remember I told you, back then, I said in my last lesson, right? I said in my last lesson, back then, right? Back then, and I don't want to refer to our ancestors as slaves though, but back then, if one of your ancestors was trying to move around and do something, right? They would need to have permission from their owner. So they would give your ass a like a little big ass contract or a big ass receipt, right? And that receipt was given to you. So if a slave catcher come in contact with you, they ain't gonna be able to kill you or whoop your ass or take you and sell you off to another owner, or they can make you one of their own servants, right? So they be like, nigga, where you going? Oh, I was given permission by Master James to go woo 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 woo. All right, nigga. Let me see your permission slip. Let me see your contract. Then they read it. Read the fine print. Read like, all right, okay, this who you own by. All right, nigga, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Right, but you needed that to even move around, cause if you didn't have that, like I said, they gonna get your ass. So I said, what the fuck is the difference between the birth certificate and your ID, nigga? That's your slave contract. Cause you need that to do anything you want to do. You still a slave. You not free. You was never free in the motherfucking first place. You was never free. I don't know why motherfuckers think they free around here. You're not free. Your ass is not motherfucking free and never was. They lied to you. Told your ass a lie. And they done told a lot of lies. A lot of lies. But that was probably one of the biggest lies they told you. That you was free. So a lot of us mentally, we riding off the 13th Amendment. That's what we riding on. Real shit, no bullshit. We riding off that. Like, hey man, we free. Fuck all the bullshit. Nigga, you not free. You never was. It was a lie. It was a straight motherfucking lie. Okay, if we free, then why the fuck did J. Edgar Hoover infiltrate the Panthers Party then? If we was free, why couldn't they have their own? Why the fuck did they create their own revolutionary group if we was free? Why they do that? If we free, if we have freedom, if we have the right, the equal right to do whatever the fuck we want to do, why the fuck was we creating revolutionary groups? And why a lot of our other revolutionary groups was infiltrated? Why? Because we knew we wasn't free. That's why. We knew we wasn't free. That's why we was doing that. If we knew we was free, we wouldn't be creating no revolutionary group. We wouldn't have to do that because everybody will already know who we is. But we had to do that to try to remind our people and wake our people up to what the fuck was really going on. So we had to remind our people that we wasn't free. And we had to show proof. You know, we had to show proof of how we wasn't free. That's why a lot of the Panthers knew we wasn't free. A lot of the Panthers knew that this was our land. A lot of them knew that. That's what I said. A lot of us already knew this was our land. That's why we was going hard the way we was going. Because we already knew what the fuck was going on. We already knew what was up. That's why the system, that's why the government was so afraid of the Panthers. Because of the shit they knew about them and what they had done to us. Yo ass you can't even really go into the woods if you want to. They put signs outside in nature. If you homeless and you trying to find somewhere to lay your motherfucking head, and you fuck around in the woods and they come find you, they tell your ass to leave. Tell you to leave. And this is outside this nature. You ain't trying to fuck with nobody. You ain't trying to break in nobody. You outside by yourself and you gotta go. Outside though. That's the crazy part. Outside. Your ass want to go camping with your family to a little camping resort. You gotta pay for that motherfucker outside. So you paying for outside. That's the shit that a lot of motherfuckers don't realize. Like they tell us, we free, but we still are being controlled in anything we want to do on our own free will. Right? You still being controlled. They still controlling you at every motherfucking category, section of who you are. You still are fucking controlled, man. You not motherfucking free. So fuck the 13th Amendment, nigga. Fuck that. Fuck that law, because the law don't mean shit, and you see it don't mean shit. Right? And then they gave you the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment was basically them saying, all right, we gonna allow y'all to be regular human beings. We gonna treat y'all like regular human beings, right? We gonna allow y'all to vote, right? We gonna allow y'all to vote. But if you read the fine print, it said we gonna allow black men to vote. I didn't see allow black women to vote. I didn't see that unless I read over some shit, but I didn't see allowing black women to vote. They only said we're gonna allow black men to vote. Why you don't want the black woman to vote? Because if you allow the black woman to vote, that motherfucker ain't gonna be one-sided. It's gonna be righteous. Because she gonna be like, well, woo, 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 and then it's gonna be a whole different type of story. You feel me? It's gonna be a whole different type of story. It ain't gonna go the way them motherfuckers want that shit to go. It's gonna go a whole different way. Right? And then they know the black woman is God. Right? Black women is the most powerful and intelligent. So you allow a black woman to vote, right? You allow a black woman to vote, right? Like I said, she gonna have enough knowledge to like, all right. Now we can't just vote for him just because of what he's saying. We gotta see if he right. We gotta study him. You feel me? We gotta study him out, see if he really about what he talking about, right? Right, like they let our people vote now, but vote now don't mean shit. I'm talking about back then. Vote now some bullshit. You shouldn't have been voting in the first place. You feel me? But I'm still saying in the sense of why they didn't want the black woman, because they already know it would be a whole different type of story. Right? But the 14th Amendment is by them, all right, we didn't pitch y'all motherfuckers through all of this bullshit eradication. We're gonna start treating you like regular human beings, but we not motherfucking human beings in the first place though, nigga. We was never human beings in the first place. Fuck, you gonna treat me like a human being, nigga? I was never human in the first place. I was never human in the first place. I don't want you to treat me like no human shit. Oh, let's go grab a motherfucking sandwich. Nigga, I'm not no human, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You feel me? That's what they telling you. Oh yeah, you just okay. White person made, oh yeah, let's go. I ain't no damn human. We not all created by the same motherfucking God. I'm not a human. So fuck your 14th Amendment, because now you trying to consider me a what? A regular motherfucking person. Like I'm just a regular human. Nigga, I understand this shit. You gotta understand this shit. Cause a lot of motherfuckers read that and be like, well, I don't, well, 14th Amendment cool, cause nah, nigga, read behind it. So now we not go, the 13th Amendment, you're not a slave, right? You're not a slave no more. So we not gonna treat you like an animal, like you just a motherfucking beast, right? A wild, right? They used to call us beast. You're not a wild beast anymore. Now, us pure white people, people of God, now we're gonna start treating you like regular human beings, just like us. So we're gonna allow you to be the way we are, right? We're going to treat you like human beings, but then give you segregation, right? Whites only, blacks only, but we still gonna treat you like human beings, all right? But they wasn't even treating you like a human being still. They still treating you like you ain't shit. The Jim Crow era and all that bullshit, yeah, he was still treating your ass like you wasn't shit. Right? Still treating you like you wasn't shit. If they caught your ass drinking out of a whites only fountain, they will whoop your ass. Just because you want to drink a water out of a whites only fountain. Will beat the fuck out of you. Just because you thought, ill man, if your ass a little kid, damn near about to pass out from dehydration, they didn't give a fuck. You want to go to the movies? All right, blacks only. Bathroom, blacks only. Catch your ass in the whites only bathroom, you gonna get your ass whooped. But you gonna say, okay, now we gonna treat y'all like regular human beings. Y'all wasn't treating us like anything regular anyway. Y'all wasn't treating us like that. Cause you gotta understand, the human beings, they already knew what we was anyway. They already knew it. That's why, you see certain KKK members, they ask them, why do you hate black people so much? I'm scared of them. Right? They tell you, I'm scared of them. They're gonna hurt me. I'm scared of them. But they ain't asking, why are you scared? What makes you scared of them? Because when I told you, it wasn't this pigment that they were after. It was what was within us what made them want to hurt us. Because they know your ass is a god. They know your ass is a powerful soul and spirit. Or a messenger that came down here to enlighten your people to who the fuck we really is. That's what they were afraid of, and that's what they were trying to kill off. But they gotta realize we don't fucking die. We just gonna keep coming back. And if we don't come back in a physical form, we gonna come back in a spirit form. Right? So we gonna always come back. It ain't gonna fucking matter. Yeah, we can kill y'all, but y'all can't kill us. That's just how it go. And they know that. Alright, so that's why the more and more they seen us, the more and more mad they got, because they like, damn, these motherfucking black niggers, these motherfuckers keep coming back. We can't get rid of them. Yeah, we gonna keep coming back, nigga. Gonna keep coming back. We always gonna come back. It's always gonna happen. Like I said, we can get rid of them to where they won't exist at all. And they know that. But us, they like, yeah, we can't get rid of them. No, you can't get rid of us. So then that's when they just had to deal with us. And like I said, they wrote that amendment trying to make us believe, all right, they're gonna treat us like regular humans, but we ain't fucking humans at all. Give us the right to vote. Give us the right to do what we want to do. But we never had the right to do what we wanted to fucking do in the first place. Alright, so now let's get deeper into it. Let's go back to what I was talking about with the 13th Amendment. Now they tell you with the 13th Amendment, that was when they abolished slavery. So slavery was over with. We were no longer slaves. Alright? Keep that in mind. They were no longer able to physically hurt you, rape you, do anything they wanted to do to you, unless you committed a crime. Right? So if you commit a crime, then that gives them the accessibility to fuck you up, kill you, hang you from a tree, do whatever they want to do to you, right? Okay, so say for instance, later on to now, I start remembering who I am and start remembering my ancestral history. Start remembering, like I know, remembering that this is my land. and that they took my land away from me without my permission, and I start wanting to fight back, and I start getting violent with them, what would they call that? They would call me a terrorist. They would call me a terrorist because I'm fighting back with the system. But y'all is the motherfuckers that terrorize my people in the first place. So y'all the real terrorists. Right? But I'm a terrorist because I'm fighting back and I know the laws of my land. I'm wrong. How the fuck am I wrong? I know my past life. I know who I am. I know what I'm back here to do. So then I'm coming back here to do that. I'm a terrorist. I'm wrong. I'm crazy. I'm out of my mind. No, motherfucker. I understand what the fuck I'm here to do and what the fuck y'all have taken away from me to make me want to come back and fuck y'all up. Because I know the laws of this land. That's a fact. So if you like, man, fuck the system, fuck the government, ooh, man, fuck the police, ooh, you on that, and you like, man, we should start fighting back with them, your ass gonna be a terrorist. And if they get a hold of your ass, what's gonna happen? They ain't gonna give your ass life. But they might fuck around and kill your ass right there. Right? See, that was the law. We cannot whoop your ass no more. We can't. Free willingly. I mean, they was already doing it without telling motherfuckers, right? We know that too. But publicly, we can't do that. We can't publicly fuck you up anymore. But if you start feeling some type of way because we still on your land, motherfucker, guess what's gonna happen? We gonna fuck you up. And you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. You won't get no justice for it. You won't get no justice. Why? Because we freed you. We didn't give you your land back, but we gave you your freedom rights back. You free. Ain't no need for you to, oh nigga, we need to take the limit. No, ain't no need for you to do that no more. Fuck all that. Just take your black ass on and do what the fuck we tell you to do. Go to work. Go do this other bullshit. That's the shit I'm talking about. This is why I said you were never free in the first place. We had, a lot of we had a lot of freedom rights activists, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all them, but they never really did shit though for our people though. Right? We all know that. That's who Malcolm X was talking against. Right? Talk about the Uncle Toms and all that. They never was doing nothing for our people in the first place. They, keep 100 was real fucked up about it. They was on the side with the motherfucker that's taking our land away from us. They was on his side. They on the oppressor side. They ain't even on our side. They get money from him. He the one giving them more opportunities to have more money in their pocket. And then they getting their ass on the podium talking about we need to overcome or we need to, and they all working for him. Lying to your ass. Right? How many times have Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton told you all these little bullshit ass Christian, right? Christian bullshit ass lies about how we need to vote, we need to do our shit, and this shit it don't do nothing. Right? Because they ain't on your side. They with them. They with the oppressor side. They on his side. They ain't on our side. You feel me? We go back to the days where the civil rights, all that, nigga, you had your ancestors that was really getting busy. Like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King was really James Baldwin that was really getting busy. And then you had motherfuckers that was just playing like they was getting busy, but they wasn't doing nothing at all. You had motherfuckers like that. So you had to be aware of them. And that's why, like, Malcolm X, he was aware of them. He was like, yeah, you got motherfuckers out here that's on some bullshit. They still working for the white man. Them little house niggas. They ain't on our side. They ain't really about this shit. Right? So you be wanting to know why we still slaves because a lot of your own people is still keeping this slavery shit alive. It's a lot of your people that's with this shit. We got a lot of these black rich people out here with all this money, got billions of dollars, but they don't want to do nothing to fix our problem. They don't want to try to get our land back, right? And if we want to talk on the sense of buying our land back, why the fuck you don't got your own people out here trying to buy some land back? Why motherfuckers out here just buying these little bullshit ass mansions? Why ain't they trying to buy some land and build more wealth? If you want to talk about wealth, build more wealth within the land. Why the fuck don't we want to, man, let's get rid of all this concrete, let's get rid of these streets and all that shit and get our real land back. Let's dig back up our real land. Why the fuck can't motherfuckers do that? Cause motherfuckers ain't on our side. And you'll be like, nah, well, cause they don't know the laws of the land. No, a lot of motherfuckers know about this shit. Come on, man. Black people, what you would call black Latino people, we are the most intelligent people on the planet. So most of the motherfuckers you think that's out here rapping or doing what they doing, and you think they don't know shit, a lot of them motherfuckers is very intelligent. They just not telling you. They just not telling you. That's why you see a little video, they throwing some real shit out, but they won't go right, cause they know some shit. A lot of motherfuckers know this our land, but they ain't gonna do nothing to try to get our land back because they working with the white man. The white man giving them too much bread. They giving them too much cheddar, and they don't want to give up that cheddar. Right? Because you be like, well, how they lose the cheddar? By getting their land back. Well, once you get back the land, you ain't gonna need no more of that money because all the wealth is gonna be what you see right in front of you. The wealth is the planet. That's the wealth. That's the money. If you really understand the planet and understand what the planet is all about, that's the real money. That's where all the money is at. That's what you should be out here trying to grind and get back the wealth in the land. That's what you should be out here grinding for. That's the bag. The bag is the land. That's the bag. Them trees, the ocean, nigga, the sun, nigga, that's the bag. That's the bag you don't want. Because you ain't getting nothing in return. Right? You don't want that because you ain't getting nothing in return. You want something in return. But not all things you get in return is something that's meant for you to have. Right? Not all things that's given to you is meant for you to really have. You got to be aware, you got to be conscious of that as well. Now, if I'm on here teaching you about your land and how you need to get your land back, you gonna be like, man, that ain't what's for me. Is it not? Is it not? Tell me why you shouldn't be trying to get your land back. Tell me why. Explain to me. I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and I'm gonna allow you to speak. Tell me why. Tell me why you shouldn't be trying to get your land back. You ain't gonna be able to explain nothing because you don't even know. You don't even know about your land. You don't know about it. So you wouldn't even be able to explain to me why you shouldn't be trying to get it back. You wouldn't be able to explain shit. You wouldn't be able to explain it. You wouldn't be able to explain to me the shit they done to you. You would not be able to explain the 13th Amendment or the 14th Amendment and what the fuck it really is about. You would not be able to explain that shit to me. And I know you would. Cause you wouldn't really know what the shit is about. Nigga, we free, nigga. That's all we need to worry about, nigga. We free. You not free. All right, nigga. Let me explain it to you. Why you not free? Oh, nigga, that's just book. All right, nigga. All right, nigga. Let me tell you about the 14th Amendment. Oh, nigga, that's. All right, nigga. You don't know shit. That's why you fucked up now. Cause you don't know who the fuck you really are. That's why you fucked up. Look. I mean, look at the bullshit they do on your land. Look at the bullshit they do. They do a lot of bullshit here on your land. You know, they pit, clubs, strip clubs, and all this bullshit around this mother. They do a lot of bullshit, man, on your land. And they know that's lowering the frequency because we never do shit like that. We never did shit like that. We never had bars and shit where motherfuckers getting drunk. We never did shit like that. That's prison. Or that's slavery. Keep your ass more oppressed. That's why when we talk about when we talk about on the subject of escaping what we call uh what they call the Keanu Reeves the Matrix, right? When we talk about escaping the Matrix, escaping this illusion, we are talking about escaping everything that keeps you a slave. You gotta escape the bars. You gotta escape the internet. You gotta escape the television. You gotta escape the food. You gotta escape their bad education. You have to escape everything that they had placed here for you to be oppressed with. You have to escape it all. You have to escape it. And if you don't escape it, your ass gonna continuously be lost. You gonna continuously be lost if you don't escape this shit. And they don't want you to escape it. Fuck no, they don't want you to escape this shit. They want you to be in this shit your whole life and not realize what the fuck is going on. Alright. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you getting out this shit. They want you staying in this shit. You discovering information about the land they have taken away from you and shit. They don't want you doing that shit. I'm telling you, that shit scares them a little bit. That scares them. Cause they're like, damn, these motherfuckers is trying to learn some real shit, right? But you gotta put shit together. Right? When I get on here and I teach about shit, I'm not just coming out the gate talk about some shit. I talk about shit that I know about and that I remember. Right? You go watch my lessons. I don't just come out the gate just saying shit. No, I know a lot of shit. That's why I come out and I teach about it. Right? So you gotta know how to put shit together. Okay, like I talk about real estate. Okay, so this other motherfucker selling parts of our land without our permission. Right? And then you got 2.4 billion acres of land, right? And then, like I said, they ain't even counting what's under that cement. And then they also ain't counting these countries too, because this shit all connected. You feel me? So you gotta learn and understand how to put all this shit together. Be like, okay, damn, we really is slaves still. Yeah, you gotta put all this shit together. You gotta put all of it together. Learn your land. You gotta learn your land. You gotta learn the history. Alright? I know a lot of our people don't want to read, but nigga, you have to read. It's always room for improvement. Reading helps you spiritually. Whether you realize or not, it helps you spiritually because it helps you gain more knowledge of who you are as a spiritual being. So me talking about the land that they taken away from you that you are unaware of, that's helping you spiritually. Because everything about us is spiritual. Alright? So you gotta wanna read something, you gotta wanna learn about your land. Right? You got people out here that's still not with us considering ourselves black Indians. Right? You got motherfuckers out here like, nah, I think that's some bullshit going around, people saying we black Indians. But they don't read shit. They don't read nothing. And then they might be reading something, but they reading some bullshit. Right? So they ain't reading no shit they supposed to be reading. They reading some African bullshit. All the stories you have heard about what they did to the Indians, that was all done to us. That was us they was talking about. Right? You remember I told you they started enlisting human beings under an indigenous under a indigenous name, right? Like now you got a lot of pale faces, or what we call pale faces, going around saying they Indians and they ain't really Indians. Them is regular white people, right? But the government made it legal for them to give themselves an indigenous name and give themselves an indigenous background to completely wipe us off the planet and our indigenous background. That's the shit that they did. And that shit not legal. You're not allowed to do that. That's like me. That's like me. That's like me. That's like me giving myself. That's like me wiping off Asian people and giving myself an Asian name. Right? Without they permit, I'm not allowed to do that. That's eradication. That's oppression and eradication. You can't do that. You can't do no shit like that to no people. That shit ain't right. Right, and that shit was never brought to justice. Never was. Right? So you be seeing real life white people. They be like, oh, I'm an Indian. My great grandfather was part of the Lakota tribe. Nigga, your grandfather wasn't part of the shit. Your ass is white. Stop fucking playing. You was not no damn Indian. And then the so-called Indian, real Indians, they show you them ain't even Indians. Them was not real life Indians. They have no ownership to this land. No ownership. They did not create this land. They did not create our feathers and all that, the arrows and all that. They didn't create none of that shit. They wasn't walking around with spears and shit, none of that. That wasn't them. It was us. What the fuck would they know what to do with all this land? They wouldn't know what to do. And I ain't racist, but they wouldn't know what to do with all this damn land. Then they be having them coming out saying, us Indian people, the Indian community, we don't get treated fairly like humans and all that shit. That's all some bullshit to make you think that they're innocent and they have been oppressed like we have been oppressed. No, it's bullshit. They just fucking with you. We the ones that's really supposed to be coming out saying, hey man, y'all took everything away from us. This shit ain't cool. That's why when you see black people or gods and goddesses come out saying that they are Indian, what the government say, we want some truth. You gotta have facts, right? We shouldn't even have to show proof. Right? We shouldn't even have to. But we in a state to where we at now to where you gotta show proof. right? And then when you show proof, they still won't even really believe you, or they'd be motherfucker, they'd be angry that your ass even know about this shit, because they don't even want you to know about it, right? They don't want you to know about it. You go watch videos of black people explaining how they are Indian. Do you see people? Oh no, they lying, they lying, they lying. Right? Because they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that this is your land and they took it away from you. They don't want you knowing that, because that shit too deep. That shit deep. That's a whole. That's a whole 3, 4, shit, 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour movie. To keep 100 with you, so you can break it down in right portions, so you can understand what the fuck they have done. So now you like, oh, okay, now I understand what you're saying. So this is why my ancestors was really fighting back with the white man. Right, we fought back with the white man because we knew this was our land. This is why we went so hard. It wasn't we was fighting back with the white man because they took us away from Africa and we trying to kill them so we can go back to Africa. Nah, that don't make sense. Because then if we do kill, even if we was from Africa and we do kill off the white man, why the fuck can't we just stay here and build our own land back to make it just like Africa, make it just like home? We can bring some motherfucking camels and shit, or bring some shit into America, have it just like Africa, build our own shit, right? Why couldn't we do that? Right? It don't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. We was going hard because we knew this was our motherfucking land. We knew that. That's why we was going so hard. That's why they had tried to like, oh yeah, your ancestors, they was killers, they were crazy, they were right, because we knew this is our motherfucking land. That's why they say that. That's what they want to tell your ass, because they don't want you knowing about that shit. They don't want you knowing about it. That's why I be telling you, you own everything around this motherfucker. You don't realize it, but you own everything around here. Everything around here you own. Literally, you own it. You just don't remember. This is why you have to be very careful of who you are listening to. Right? Because you got like I said, you got a lot of your own black people that will be here to tell your ass lies. Right? You see a lot of black people out here that call themselves enlightened, call themselves woke, but they not woke to a motherfucking thing around here. Because what's the main thing they telling you, man? We gotta go back to Africa. Man, our black African brothers and sisters, we need to go back to our African ways of living. We need to go back to the the Kemetic way of living, relating to the Egyptians and all that. Right? You talk about the Egyptians, but that's all you talk. That's all you saying that we is though. You ain't getting deeper into that though. How fuck you just gonna say we Egyptians, but you ain't getting deeper into that? Right? You got to get deeper into this shit, my nigga. You can't just leave it at one place. No, you got to get deeper. Go back to Africa, nigga. Fuck going back to Africa, nigga. That is not our real home, nigga. That's another part of land that we have, but that's not our real home. This is our real home. Fuck just going to Africa, nigga. Or Haiti or that's other parts of our land, but this is the home, this is the structure that this is us right here. This is us. You still think you free, right? You still think you free? All right, then why the fuck they got you thinking? Why the fuck they got you thinking that you in a different city, right? Well, I told you about the concrete. They got these streets and all that, highways and all that shit, right? You you will fuck around. You will fuck around. You will fuck around and be in Texas, thinking you in Texas, but you don't even realize you probably in Mexico, right? You in another part of Mexico, because remember, Mexico and Texas, they connected to each other, right? Why is that? How the fuck is they connected to each other? Mexico is a country. How the fuck is Mexico and Texas connected to each other? That don't make sense. Because if you think about a country, that's somewhere over, that's somewhere far away. Right? How is they connected? Right. So you would say Texas would be Mexico, because I mean, if you go to Texas, it probably would be no different. Still desert, dry heat, all the same shit. I'm in Ohio right now. I done been to Washington D.C. like three times and shit. Right. Now, the more I kept traveling to D.C., the more I realized that D.C. and Ohio was really not far away from each other. Because if you take away the highways, the little checkpoints and all that old shit, you take all that shit away, it will be just like going down the street basically. Take away the White House and all that shit, it would be just like going down the street. So basically, what I'm saying, back back then, anciently, you will be walking, your ancestors will be walking around, and basically they'd be in all different type of states. But we was never called them states because that's just our land. But if we wanted to keep 100, you would be in all different type of states. The more you walk around. All right, damn, now you in Mississippi. All right, damn, now you in Atlanta. All right, damn, now you in Miami. Or now you in Chicago. Now you in Ohio. Now you New York. Now you, yeah. You walked all around the rim. Just off a couple footsteps. But they wouldn't even tell you that. That's what I say. That's why they put the cement here. That's why they put these motherfucking highways and all that shit here to make you forget about all that shit. Yeah, they done did a lot. They done did a lot of things to you. A lot of things that you ain't even aware of. They done a lot of things, man. They done a done a they done a lot of bullshit ass things to you. You know that has not been brought to not have been brought to justice. All right, and a lot of these things you ain't aware of because you haven't thought to do any research, find out certain shit about this shit. It's certain books you can read that tell you about the black Indians and all that, and how we are the real uh, owners of this land. You can read about shit like that. All right, and they'll probably tell you that they lying in that book, but they know they telling the damn truth. But they just tell you that book is bullshit. Don't read it. No, you should be reading, right? Because it's telling you the truth about what the fuck they done to your ass. This whole time, you never even knew your ass was an Indian. You didn't even know this whole time. Your ass been thinking you was African. You was never African. Never African in the first place. Think about it. They don't even want you leaving America. In the sense, because if we all fuck around and left, if this real talk, if we all black and Latino people, all people of people that are made, when we are made with carbon, right? Which is like the atmosphere of the cosmos. If all of our people left America, right, and went back to Africa or went to wherever we went to, nigga, they would be lost here. Without us, nigga, think about it. I mean in everybody. But shit, you can even say the motherfucking synthetic modified robots, right? The NBA, football, nigga, that would be a motherfucking crisis for them. Nigga, we all leave. And it's just them here, nigga, they wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't be able to make no money. They wouldn't be able to do nothing. Because we are the one that bring in all the motherfucking money. We bring in all the motherfucking fans and shit. We everything to them. Right? We everything to them. So that's why I said, like, that's another reason why they gotta give your ass money and shit to keep your ass from waking up. So they want you to shut the fuck up, give you the money and shit. Cause they already know. You gone and, or you wake up, you wake your people up, it's a wrap for them. It's a fucking wrap. And they need you around. At the same time, they need you around though. But you shouldn't even want to be around them because you know what the fuck you committing to. They got our land and all that shit. So you shouldn't even, you know what I mean? You shouldn't even want to be on their side. At all. You shouldn't want to take shit from them. Because you already know what the fuck they ain't done to you. You already know. Right? You already know. Shit. Shit, nigga, give us our horses back. Shit, nigga, we grade the horses. Them our horses, nigga. Give us our horses back. Give us back our horses. Then you got some of y'all motherfucking soulless people, y'all be out here fucking them and shit. Motherfuckers be out here fucking with the animals and shit that we created, doing all that little soulless bullshit. Nigga, give us our animals back. Give us our shit back. Why y'all don't want to give it back? Why y'all so scared to give it back? Because y'all don't want us to get our power back. That's why y'all want to keep our shit. And use other people to stop us from trying to get it back. Use our own people to soften us down. Alright? It's why it bothers me, like when you hear black people, oh, we gotta start, or we gotta stop blaming the white man. Right? We gotta stop blaming the white man for what he done for, or what he done to us. Why the fuck would I stop blaming him? Right? You basically saying stop blaming the white man because you then got what you wanted out of it. Right? Because before then you was the same way, motherfucker. Don't lie, man. We just fucked up down here. They still doing what they will, and then you got your money, you got whatever you wanted from them. Now, oh, we gotta stop blaming. Man, fuck out of here, nigga. You on some bullshit. Or you saying that because you don't know the motherfucking laws. You don't know the history of your land. That's why you would say stop blaming the white man, because you don't fucking know shit about who you are. That's why you would say that. You got your money, you got your cars, you got your fame, you got everything you want. So now we gotta stop blaming him. We gotta do our own shit. Man, fuck out of here with that, nigga. I'm always blaming the white man. Because he is the one to blame. He took everything away from us. But not just him though, it's the the beings that was shape shifted into those vessels though that was doing it though. They the ones that's really doing it though. They just use the human beings to do they certain shit because they can't come into our vessels. That's why they use them human beings. That's why I had to use them. So like I said, like in my last video, it's not even really necessarily damn near just the white man you should be blaming. It's deeper than that. You gotta get cosmic with it. You know? But still, white men still play a role too well though, you know. So you gotta think about that. You gotta think about that also. Alright, you gotta think about that also. Now, talking on the subject of the amendments, 13th Amendment and the 14th Amendment. You be like, all right, I see what you're saying. I see how you know, then explain what this shit is all about. I get what you're saying. So how the fuck we get this shit back? How do we get past these rules and laws and shit? Well, we gotta remember who we are, because you can't get something back if you don't remember what's to get. You gotta remember who you are first. Alright? You gotta remember who you are, because, you know, a lot of people are getting in that moment, but they don't remember what's to get back. Because then, once you go right at their heads, go right at their necks and shit, and then a lot of cosmic shit that you are not aware of start showing itself again, you can be like, man, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Right, because you ain't tapped in. You don't know who you is. You don't know where you come from. So you have to know, you know, you gotta know who you are first. You gotta know who you are. You gotta remember. So that you can be like, okay, boom, this is what we need to do. Right, you gotta remember. So this is why now you got people down here that's trying to get you to remember, you know, so we giving out messages right now. The ancestors is working through a lot of us right now, so we gotta let this information come out. We got a lot of ancestors work through us and get this information out, so you can remember again. Cause you can't call yourself a god if you don't understand the God within you. You can't be a god if you don't understand why you're a god and what makes you a god. Right? Because remember I told you your soul is everything that you are. Your soul is your library card. Right? And this library card allows you to access and open anything you want to open. As far as your past life or other lives that other people then lived, or other things that, you know, your ancestors have done. That's what your soul allows you to do. Right? But if you sell that library card, then you just gave up who you are. So now you can't access anything. It's nothing more to access. It ain't no, I gotta remember who I am. It's nothing left to remember, because you even gave away all the remembrance you had. Right? So you talk about the sense of people selling their souls. This is why they want you to sell your soul. Because you sell your soul, you giving away who you really are. They know who you really are. So if they get you to sell your fucking soul, knowing what your soul is, nigga, they got you. They have everything that you are. They done took everything that you are. So now it's in a sense to where they didn't took our souls away from us, and we gotta gain it back. We gotta, we gotta get it back. And we gotta remember who we are again. We have to remember who we are. You gotta remember. A rise can start right now. A revolt, a rebellion, it can start right now. But it will have to take a lot of motherfuckers remembering again. It will have to be about 100 motherfuckers to remember who they are, really remember who they are, for the revolt or the rebellion to be done successfully. That's what will have to happen. Cause anybody else, we just going out there, we gonna look fucking crazy. We just out there doing some shit and we don't even know, you gonna look crazy. They gonna think we on some Black Lives Matter type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, you gotta remember. You gotta remember who you are. You gotta learn about the land. You gotta learn this shit. You gotta remember. You gotta read some shit about this shit, man. Cause it's a lot of things. There's a lot of things they have done. A lot of shit they've done. Why the fuck you think they want to cut down your trees and all that shit? Right? They want to cut down your trees. They want to damage your planet so badly because they know what your planet is and they know that you are connected to it. So anything they do to the planet is hurting you, whether if you realize it or not. Excuse me. It's hurting you. Whether if you realize it or not, it's hurting you. It's killing you. That's what I talk about, the fluoride and all that old shit. Yeah. They gotta do all that shit to kill you. They want to kill us off. Like I said, I don't even know why they fucking do the shit they do with the fluoride. Cause yeah, I mean it's keeping us unaware, but you ain't gonna kill us though. I don't even, you feel me? But they just don't want you to wake up. But like I said, eventually motherfucker gonna wake up. That's why 2020 we was all waking up. Cause they knew eventually motherfucker was gonna wake up. Eventually. We wasn't gonna stay asleep forever. They had to know that. Right? They had to know that. That's why they don't know what the fuck to do now, cause we all aware of shit now. They don't know what to do. That's why they gotta do their little bullshit. They come out with a lot of bullshit stories right now to try to get people lost in the system, man. Fuck the system. Don't pay attention to none of that bullshit. Right? Come out with a lot of bullshit. The real law of the land is peace, love, and freedom. That's the real law of the land. Peace, love, and freedom. And that's what they took away from us. So now we got hatred, we got bad knowledge of what the land really is. We got a lot of bullshit now. They took the true life of the land away. They took it away. They took it away. They took a lot of our shit away. A lot of our shit they took away. All because they know who the fuck we really is. And they don't want us to gain that power back of who we are. That's all that shit was done for. And lied to your ass and made you think that there was nothing that you own, right? Cause if you really study like the black community, the black people, it ain't nothing you own. As far as what they'll tell you, they ain't gonna tell you own shit. They tell you take your ass back to Africa. But anything that's here in America, you don't own shit around here. Nothing. And that's the shit you should have been like, wait a minute. How don't I own shit here when my ancestors was doing shit here, creating shit out of wait a minute. Right? You can't say I'm not an American. Right? You can't say I'm not an American when I'm the reason why a lot of this American shit is even here. Right? Because everything y'all make is made out of our carbon. You feel me? Y'all call yourselves American, but it ain't nothing American about you. You ain't even from this fucking planet. How fuck are you gonna call yourself an original American when ain't nothing American about you? We the real Americans. Or real Indians, whatever you want to say. Or real indigenous people. You think Nat Turner didn't know? Right? You think Nat Turner didn't know who he was as an Indian? As the owner of this land? Yeah, he knew. You think Harriet Tubman didn't know? You think all your ancestors that fought hard, fought bravely, you think they didn't know? You really, deep down in your heart, believe we didn't know that this is our shit? Yeah, we knew. We knew. And they was trying to stop us from knowing. All right, that's why I told you go look at a dollar bill. Go look at a dollar bill. A dollar bill will let you know about the shit I'm telling you. Go look at a dollar bill. You gonna see that eagle. You gonna see the eagle, I think, on the right side of the dollar bill. You see eagle in one hand, and the left hand he's holding plants. And then on the right hand he's holding arrows. So basically, that's representing how they took our planet and they took our arrows. Right? Nigga, we took your planet and we took your arrows. So we took your planet, who you are, we took your planet, and then we took your arrows. So the arrows you was using to fight us with, we took that away from you. Now you can't fight us no more. And you can't get your planet back. That's what that means. That's why you put that on the dollar bill. That's what I said. If you look at the dollar bill and really understand it, you be like, damn, it's fucked up what they put on there. Yeah, it's a real fucked up what they put on there. And that shit right in your face. And you don't even get it. You don't even know what the fuck it's about. You never even question like, damn, why that shit on there? Yeah. You never question it. You gotta question it. You gotta look at it. You gotta learn about it. This land is yours. This is your land. You just have to remember. That's all you gotta fucking do is remember. Remember your land. Remember who you are. You wanna know who you are? Look at a tree. Nigga, if you look at a tree and look at your body, there's no difference. A tree has feet, a tree has legs, a tree has shit. Certain trees you can see arms down there. You are a tree, you nigga, you everything. You are the sun, you are the ocean, you are everything around here. You have to believe that, you have to understand that. You have to understand the history. You have to, okay, this is why they did what they did to us. You gotta put all that shit together. Read, learn, understand. Alright? Understand who you are. Why should I salute to a flag that was never intended for my freedom in the first place? Right? If you go listen to the song, This Land Is Your Land, you move the song, This Land Is Your Land, This Land Is My Land, from California, what was it, to New York Islands, I think he said. If you really listen to the song, they telling you how they took your land. This land is your land, nigga, this land is my land. Right? This land was your land, nigga, now it's my land. This land was made for you and me. No, it wasn't made for you and me, nigga. It was my land, but then you came and took it. It said now it's made for you and me. No, nigga, this was my land. You gotta listen to certain songs they want you to sing. You gotta listen, real shit. You gotta listen to that shit. You be like, damn, that. Do you pitch it together onto what I'm telling you? But damn, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that's why they want you singing that shit. That's why they want you putting your hand over your heart, right? Letting that shit get into your soul, letting you consume all this bullshit, thinking that this is your history and it ain't your history at all. Right? You gotta read between the motherfucking lines. Read between that shit. Right? Read between the lines. That's why, you know, for me, it's, you know, fuck the educational system, because, you know, for me, I never went to college, you know. I don't even have a GED. I never even fucking went to high school. I have a half of a sixth grade education, right? And I always loved education. I always loved math and learning shit, but it just never worked out for me. It just always felt like shit just was not meant for me. And then, you know, I had a hard time trying to accept that, you know, because I like learning and shit. But over a course of time, though, I came to a realization of the reason why their teachings never worked out for you, because it wasn't meant for you to be taught by their bullshit. Right? Because I had my own teachings, I had my own information that I needed to give out later on in life. Right? So this is why now, you know, I'm obsessed, you know, and very committed to learning more about who I am, learning more about the land. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. Because if I don't learn about who I am, I can't get on here and teach you about who you are. So I have to learn more of myself. You have to learn more of yourself. You can't just get on here all week, black Africans, we Hebrew Israelites, we woo, and then get your ass up. No, you can't do it. You got to go deeper into this shit. You got to get cosmic with it as well. You got to get deeper. It only take one motherfucker to say fuck this shit I'm at their ass, and then that's gonna change the whole people. It only take one person. It don't take a lot of people to start a rise. It don't take a lot of people. It only take one motherfucker. One motherfucker that got the right information, and that's gonna change the whole people. All right. Remember your land. Remember what they took away from you. Um, with that being said, this is Wall Growth and Knowledge. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Um, make sure to tap in with yourself. Go read about certain things I was, telling you about. Read the 13th Amendment and read the 14th Amendment, and really sit down and try to understand what it's all about. Right? Um, learn your history. Remember and learn who you are. The ancestors know the truth. You know the truth. You just gotta discover that truth. Bring that truth back out of it. Um, peace to the gods. Peace to the ancestors. Once again. Um, with that being said, once again, this is Law of Growth and Knowledge. Y'all be safe out there. And peace.